until they get to that place, in Jesus' words, where they're willing to acknowledge they're a sinner and they are ready to make a change and they are finally at the end of themselves, it's very hard to help them. But you know what we can do is love them. We've got people that walked in right now that are right there in their lives. It's okay. We love you. You're welcome. We don't judge you. It's not our business. You're on your own journey with God. We want to help you know him, and then we want to be here to help you follow him. And you got to walk that road with him. One of my favorite poems or pieces is a piece by a guy named Samuel Shoemaker. He was a part of like the initial group that helped in the early years some of the core foundational elements that later became Alcoholics Anonymous. He was kind of a part of that. But Samuel Shoemaker wrote this piece that I thought was so powerful that it's been a mantra for me for over probably 25 years now in my life. And for a long time, it hung on my office wall as a constant reminder. I've shared this at Central about once a year, usually I share it. But I want to share it again as just a reminder of what I think is so important for us as a church and as a people in light of Matthew's call to follow Jesus. It's called I Stand at the Door. And Shoemaker says this, so I stand by the door. I neither go in too far nor stay too far out. The door is the most important door in the world. It's the door through which people walk when they find God. There's no use in going way inside and staying there when so many people are outside who crave to know where the door is. People die outside the door, like starving beggars die on cold nights in cruel cities in the dead of winter. They die for want of something that is within their grasp. And they live on the other side of it. They live because they found it. Nothing else matters compared to helping them find it and open it and walk in and find Jesus. So he says, I stand by the door. Shoemaker says, I admire the people that go way in, but I wish they wouldn't forget how it was before they got in. Yeah. Then they would be able to help the people who have not yet even found the door, or the people who want to run away again from God. And this is what I kept on my office wall. He says, you can go in too deeply, and you can stay in too long, and you can forget the people outside the door. He says, as for me, I shall take my old accustomed place, near enough to God to hear him and know that he is there, but not so far from people as not to hear them and remember that they are there too. Where? Outside the door. Thousands and millions of them, but more important for me, one of them, two of them, four of them, whose hands I am intended to put on the latch. So I shall stand by the door and wait for those who seek it.